Could my prediction be right? Could J.J. Watt be going to the Browns? Remember last show, if you watched all the way through, I had talked about it briefly about the Browns maybe making a splash into the playoffs next year. Up next.
3, 2, 1.
What up, Kong here? So, I just got a little bit of excitement in my life. Outside of the 1,000,000 pounds of snow that we got dumped on us last night, J.J. Watt apparently, reportedly, is showing some interest in Cleveland. So, if J.J. Watt is ring chasing, what does that tell you guys? Now, last show I had talked about the Browns probably winning the division over there and going to the playoffs and making Pittsburgh a little bit of thing of the past just for next year. I could see that possibly happening. Why would J.J. Watt want to go to Cleveland? Is he chasing the money, or is he chasing a ring? So those would be good things to find out. At his age and what he's done in his career, a ring would make sense right now. So let's keep an eye on this. Let's keep man, I would love to make that prediction come true. Just a prediction of the Browns winning the division, Baltimore coming into, the wild card race there, and Pittsburgh not being relevant next year. So I think that's a real possibility. So we'll see what happens here. It sounds like Cleveland's going to go all in on this. They're going to go out and they're going to try to make a stab at this, and supposedly J.J. Watt's showing interest in Cleveland. The Watt brothers facing each other in the same division. This could be really interesting. On top of that, a little bit of Colts news. Every day, it sounds like Wentz is going to happen. So I've got to get lubed up for some shit like that. Anyway, there's some really silly rhetoric out there about Wentz. And there's some people out there talking like he can be the next thing for the Colts. And I don't see it. I haven't seen it. I haven't been impressed by it. And I'm not going to... he would have to play an outstanding year next year. And when I say outstanding, I'm talking 4,000 plus yards, 35 to 40 touchdowns, ball control for me to even admit that I was wrong about this dude, especially with $98 million being owed on a damn contract. It just seems crazy to me that anybody be willing to pony up for him right now. 98 mil for Wentz. So it blows my mind. It really does. It's becoming a reality, and it seems to be becoming a reality a little bit faster than what I was hoping. I was hoping all this would blow over and that everybody was just blowing smoke, and it doesn't seem like they're blowing smoke. Every day it becomes a little bit more real. So they're going to be making moves real fast here. If they're going to get him, they're going to want to get him into the system, get him doing, obviously, the working out with the receivers and getting him acclimated to the system and all that stuff. Frank already worked with this dude. The dude, it was Foles that came into Philly. It was Foles that took him to the Super Bowl. It was Foles that got the MVP. It wasn't Wentz. It wasn't Wentz, and that's where I have a lot of problems with this at, because everybody's basing all this stuff off of Philly and what they've done in the past and what Frank did over there. Well, it was Foles. There you go. It was Foles. I mean, I'd almost be more excited about getting Foles, which I wouldn't suggest it. But my state of mind right now would be I would be more excited about Foles. Just because the rhetoric behind Wentz is he's uncoachable, he's not much of a teammate, and blah, 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 blah. Those are just bad mixes. The Colts locker room's got it going on. They always have. And they've been strong in the locker room. And you know what? Everybody knows if you want to win a Super Bowl, you got to have your team on the same page all the time. And they got to be working together in the locker room, on the field, off the field, all the way across. And you know what, man? If your offensive line don't like you, it's going to be a long year anyway. You're going to be running the whole time. You know, oops, I let him by. Oops, oh, you got hit, my bad. So, Wentz may happen. Sounds like he'll be bringing a tight end with him. I don't know. But the J.J. Watt thing, going to possibly Cleveland, which comes back to what I talked about, Cleveland being in a position to possibly make a run deep into the playoffs. I ain't going to say win a Super Bowl or go to the Super Bowl. I'm going to say deep into the playoffs. If J.J. Watt's going that direction, that is a real reality. And I want you guys to understand and own the fact that you heard it here, that Cleveland was going to be a force to be reckoned with next year, that Cleveland would win the division, and that Cleveland would make a run deep into the playoffs until they meet the Colts. Even though last year Cleveland fucking did what they did to us. So, yeah, whatever. I'm going to keep watching it. Obviously, you guys are too. So, I appreciate you guys watching. Peace.